Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Tactics Ogre Reborn walkthrough. Making our way through Frampa Wildwood here. Just about to do the next Heavenly General. Let's take a look at the actual drop though. So that is going to be is this a hammer? Yeah, hammer. It's the Vajra. Vara. I don't know if the J is silent. Anyways, here you can kind of see the stats. Now, I guess I didn't really think about this in the previous videos, but the stats can, well, not the actual stats, but like the crushing, right? This is crushing damage and lightning damage. That can deviate a little bit. So we'll see what I get for the next one. But anyways, you know, it's got the plus 30 on the hammers, lightning averse on hit, parry 3. Here you can see the classes that can use it, you know, warrior, berserker, blah blah blah. And I mean, it's a one-hander, so I don't know. I tend to like one-handers, but and also the stats are pretty good. But anyways, let's head on in here and actually get another one of these. It's probably a good idea to take a dragon. I should really do that. I feel like that would probably make this a little bit easier. Who do I need to kick out? Probably this character. Oops, no, I can't do that. Yeah, that'll work. So, you know, going with my typical, I've got Ravenous as my white knight. You know, hopefully I'll get some velocity shifts. I've got my 2 songstress. I'm really just here to, you know, generate mana for the other characters. You know, I guess they do a little bit of healing as well, although they're really not going to be, hopefully anyway, doing that much healing. What did I get here? Dragon's Eye. Not that it matters much. The Heavenly General can't get 2 in the first turn anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Physical card, although I don't really need it. It'll just be the first probably couple of turns. I'll just be kind of hanging out back here, getting mana. Eventually, I'll put a paralysis or whatever, do paralysis wave on the Heavenly General with probably my Patriarch. So I do have a Lizard Patriarch now that's been body swapped from, must have been a Juggernaut, because he's got Juggernaut skills as well. Not that that matters that much. He's not going to be probably using the Juggernaut skills at all. It'll be more the fact that because he's body swapped, he's got a really high mind and intelligence stat, which is going to make paralysis really easy to actually land on the Heavenly General. So I guess just keep that in mind. Otherwise, you'll need to, if you're going to do this kind of strategy, you really need to make sure that you get concentration, because that'll get you the 30% land rate on, you know, the paralysis wave on the Heavenly General. If not, good luck. You probably won't be able to, you know, you probably won't be landing paralysis without concentration unless your body swapped. And again, if your stats are high enough, then, you know, sure, you can do that. But did I get? I did. I got Ivory Tower. So because I've got Ivory Tower, I can go a little bit farther forward. The boss, when it uses its ability, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's physical. And so Ivory Tower will completely block it. So, you know, I guess the more characters that you can bring that have Ivory Tower, the better. Or, you know, some way like evade would work as well, right? Because you're evading a physical attack. Although that's not a good, you know, it's not really something that you can count on, right? It's just not very likely that that's going to work out for you. But yeah. Anyways, I'll be relying on the paralysis and you know, getting him to stumble on his turn, as I've done in the last few Heavenly General fights that I've done. it kind of feels like it's probably the best way to do it with my specific setup, or the setup that I like to use. As usual, if you're going to go with the you know, like the undead strategy, make sure that you're taking out the... Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, we're not going to do that. I'm going to have to go back. I think the last time I did this, I actually took out that lizard man first. Let's interrupt this. Yeah, I don't want my characters getting stunned. That's going to be something that I don't want to deal with. Let's go back even farther. So let's do yeah, let's do this. Well, so hopefully my lizard man gets ivory tower again. If he doesn't, that could be a problem. Oh, he got it. Okay, good deal. All right, that was pretty lucky. So it's actually this lizard man here, and then I think it might be this. Well, I mean, it looks like a Terror Knight, but I don't know what class that actually is. But both of those have orbs. I'll check to make sure that it's that Terror Knight. But you know, obviously don't want to deal with getting stunned, so I think it makes sense to make sure that that doesn't happen. Yeah, it's this one too. A Storm Orb. All right. So yeah, just had to make a little bit of a tweak. That wasn't too bad. Didn't have to go back too far. But yeah, I don't want to be dealing with you know, getting stunned and you know, messing up my character's turns. I have, you know, I feel like the first few turns are pretty. There's like a couple of critical things that need to happen, right? Like I need to get paralysis on the general, and it needs to stumble on its turn. I mean, that's really the big two. Anything beyond that is kind of, you know, whatever. But yeah, I don't want to have to deal with sometimes my characters being stunned. So here we'll see. Oof! Good lord. Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to play around with that turn. There we go. So the last time I did this, I didn't take a dragon, and I didn't kind of like draw out, you know, the enemy attacks. Oops. Did he get scale? Oh, he just got dragon side. That's probably fine. You know, it would be nice to get dragon scale, but this, I don't think it's going to be that important. So at this point, I can start moving up and into range, right? Like that would be a little bit dangerous because, you know, having a bunch of characters run into his range is going to be a little bit scary. But I'm actually going to make sure to land paralysis on him on this turn, and you know, then I'll be making sure that he stumbles as well on his following turn, and then I won't have to worry about taking a bunch of damage, because the last time I checked, he was able to one-shot everybody still. So, well, not everybody, but most of my characters will get one-shot if he actually does any sort of skill. I haven't tried like a lob strategy and, you know, like weakening him. I just don't find that that's all that important. I suppose if you're going for like a no chariot or something on this, then that just seems silly though. I should, you know, short of just the challenge itself, but like if you're going no chariot here, you're not worried about the drops, right? Because the chances that you're gonna get drops without charioting are really bad. So yeah, I guess just keep that in mind. Wow, he kept ivory tower on. It's crazy. But all right, so yeah, if you notice there, I did get the paralysis to land. Again, it's a little bit cheesy because my character's a body swapped patriarch, which means, you know, his stats are off the chart. And if that isn't the case, if you don't have a body swapped, you know, whoever, and it's harder to land that, you're looking at probably a 30% chance to land that on like a normal caster, as long as they've got concentration. Which I've done that on some of the other ones, like the first Heavenly General fight that I did against the one down in Pirate's Graveyard, which I think is like the rogue, right? He's got the dagger, or it's got the dagger. that's kind of what I did. Although I did the undead strategy for that, and you know, I don't know. It's I don't really like the undead now that I've got, you know, so many really good casters. I just really prefer the damage that you get with the shamans and you know, patriarch, matriarch. It's just summons are just so good. But yeah, again, you know, if you want to go with the undead route, then nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that you take down that. I think it was a witch queen this time, if I remember right. I took her out already, but oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Uh-oh. Let's see if, I mean, that's fine if that stunned my dragon, but hopefully that didn't stun my lizard guy. No, it doesn't look like it did. Yeah, good, it didn't. Okay. This doesn't really matter that much. Alright, so before his turn, Olivia is going, and so she's going to be the one that's going to have to, most likely anyway, chariot to make sure that he doesn't, you know, stomp me. But, alright, so I probably shouldn't even bother. Let's just end the turn. Okay, well, that's interesting. So I'm gonna go back. He didn't even do anything, which is really weird. Well, that means I really need to move up, though. So I'm still really not able to, I'm not gonna be able to kill him this turn, because nobody's really close enough to pick up the loot bag. Like, this would be the only guy that would be able to do it, and I don't think he can move far enough. No, he's not even close. So, unfortunately, though, that's going to mean that I'm going to have to wait another turn to try to get him killed, basically. And I'm actually going to pick up this bag here, too. Be one less thing that he can potentially pick up, and it's not the biggest problem. He, I guess, you know, I don't really like trying to farm things after an enemy has picked up a bag, because that means that, you know, on turns that they would be dropping cards, they'll still drop the bag anyway, but it is just kind of something that we'll have to deal with, probably, anyways, for this battle. We'll see. Yeah, probably not going to be able to pick up with him. The other bad thing about this, though, and it may happen, is that his stun may fall off, and if his stun falls off, then I need to go all the way back. You know what? God, I just don't even want to run that risk. I'm gonna go back to my lizard guy's turn. Yeah, I'm gonna throw another stun on him, because I just don't want stun wearing off, and then, oh crap, I have to go back anyway. Yeah, that would suck, and that would just waste a ton of time. So let's just avoid that. Well, I also, if I leave that other Terror Knight guy alive, then I don't have to worry about the general picking up a bag. Yeah, maybe we'll just kind of let him live. My lizard is going before the boss is going. That means he could make the kill shot. Wait, okay, so who is this? Alright, I'm gonna kill that guy. Alright, so if you notice they're at the bottom of the screen, basically my lizard dude is gonna go right before the general, which means I can just make the kill shot with the general. The question is, though, actually, that probably isn't gonna work out because Sherry's not close enough. Yeah, that's not actually gonna end up working out the way I want it to anyway. He may just have to, I might just have to let him live, you know, another turn. That sucks. But now that I have taken out the enemy, you know, acting right after him, it's gonna make it so that charioting is gonna be a little bit easier. Alright, can't really do anything about this guy. Let's do that. Oof, Jesus. Well, that must be one of my big... Yeah, Uriel is one of my big guns. Which I realize sounds a little weird because Uriel is also the name of the... No, I'm sorry, that's Uria. Yeah, the name of the Canopus's sister, the songstress. But yeah, pretty close names. So sorry if that's confusing. Alright, let's check this guy's bag. I mean, this is most likely not going to work out, but... Yeah, alright, so only got the one drop. I want to make sure that I'm getting the spell as well, so... I'll just have to... And this is probably going to suck a little bit, but... I'll just end the turn, and hopefully he'll stumble here, and he's... Oh, lucked out. Okay, well, there you have it. I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's necessarily the case, and maybe it's stats, maybe it's a stat thing, but... it always seems to me that it's harder to get the Heavenly Generals to stumble. So, you know, just got lucky there, I guess. Yeah, usually it takes a few attempts to get him to stumble, but God, is there any reason to do that? Probably not. Oops. Let's get this guy exercised here. Bye-bye. Yeah, honestly, I mean, this is pretty much over, right? It's going to be really easy to farm this guy now. Honestly, surprised at how well this went. I guess just getting really lucky. I mean, you know, it's not difficult to get the stun to land. That's usually a problem, but because of the body swapped, you know, absurd stats, that's not an issue. And then, you know, again, usually though, getting the boss to actually stumble, that's the other challenge. So, you know, yeah, that was actually just pretty lucky there that he stumbled on the first shot. So, and now he's basically dead, right? I'll be able to just take him out here in a minute. Just have to make sure that it's all set up well to actually farm. Or I should say, set up well to actually just use the chariot card. This would be okay, right? Because my next guy is acting, or my lizard guy is acting next, but then the bird or this cockatrice thing is going to go. So I'm just going to take this out instead, and then maybe we'll just see what's up next. Yeah, this should work out. So I'll do the kill shot with this guy, and yeah, pick up with my matriarch. So we'll give this another shot. I'll do this one on camera. You know, we'll just see what I get here, and it's most likely not going to be something that I want to keep. Yeah, that was even worse than the first one. But anyways, alright, so what I'll do here is I'll chariot, you know, off screen, and then I'll pick it back up once I get the rewards that I'm going to keep. Okay, so I must have used up all my luck when the boss stumbled, because it took forever to get those, or basically get both of the drops that I wanted. But anyways, I've done it, and now it's time to move on and get out of here. Also, you know, I guess at least I did get the 2 drops and a piece of orange halcyon. So, like, of all of the, you know, possible drops, really those 3 are the best, in my opinion. I've got plenty of pinions and plenty of racks, but, you know, unfortunately, because Heaven's Forks take 2 orange halcyon, I am very, very low on those. And I do have to say that, you know, I didn't really love farming the different, you know, items from the bosses in Palace of the Dead. And so getting just the Heaven's Fork to drop from Blackmoor was kind of the way to go if you plan on doing, you know, a lot of these. And that, you know, also the bonus to getting a drop from Blackmoor is that you get an Ogre's Blade, right, if you're doing that battle. So plenty of body swap fun to be had by going that route. So I guess, yeah, I guess that's kind of the way that I would suggest going about things. Though, you know, grinding out Palace of the Dead over and over isn't the most fun thing ever. There's a lot of battles to... It's probably like 10 battles, right, to get just to get to Blackmoor. But again, I don't know. I had planned on going down there to do body swaps anyway and get Ogre Blades for that. So it was kind of just one of those, oh, hey, great, an extra fork every time. But anyways, that's going to be it for this one. So as always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.